my name is Jessica, and I work for the Extension Office, which is in the central part of Jacksonville. We cover ag programs for the entire county, and in doing that, we partner with organizations like FFA. So as part of my advisory commitment, I have agreed to help with your livestock judging team. So the plan is to have one practice a week, and we're going to go over a different species at each practice, and also things like how to fill out judging cards. So I'm going to pass those out, and we're going to go over just like the basics today on how to fill out the card, and then also what you're looking for in a basic market animal, and I'm going to send you home with this handout so you can look over it, and then next time we'll actually do a class of probably steers, and then we'll do another class of heifers. So I want you to be prepared for that before we start doing that. Do you guys all have a pencil? Awesome. So here are your judging cards. Thank you. And how many are there total that want to do this? Just four, or do you guys have more? Okay. Because what's good about us taping this is we'll be able to send that out if someone else wants to do it in the future. Alright. So then these are judging cattle worksheets, but I want you to set them to the side for now. We're actually going to do something else. I just don't want to forget to give them to you, because this is an important study component. Yeah, you can move wherever you want to, as long as you can see. Can I use your board? Yep. Okay, awesome. So we're actually going to go through a little judging activity. What I want you to do is I want you to judge these writing utensils first. Alright, so we have 4 pencils, right? So I want you guys to all take a look at these 4 pencils, and you're going to come up to this desk, and what we're going to do is we're going to place this class of pencils first, because it's important to know what you're looking at. So when you're judging, you don't necessarily start with livestock or with poultry. It's easier to start with an item that you know about. So you're students and you use a pencil every day. So you're going to know which pencils have the best qualities and which ones have the worst qualities. So we're going to start from left to right. So we're going to do, this is number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the way you're going to fill out your judging card is, you see at the top of it, you have numbers that go all the way down. So the number all the way to the left is the best number. So if pencil number 1 is the best pencil, then you would stay in this block at the top, which is A through F. Then if number 2 is the second best pencil, then you would be between the 2 boxes at the top. From there, you would choose between 3 and 4, and your worst pencil would be in the far right. So if you place the class 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 1 is the best and 4 is the worst, then you would select A. So you just need to bubble in that area, write your name as your contestant number, and this will help you to figure out judging with a card. And I want you to come up and circulate around these pencils and make a judgment, and then we'll talk about it. Okay? So come on up. So the judging card, what you're going to do is you're going to select the best pencil, which we're going from left to right. And if the best pencil is, like, say, number 1, then you would select from this box. Right. If the worst pencil is number 4, okay, well, then you only have this one and this one to choose from. Okay. So then you would find your middle pair. So you're looking for your best, which goes all the way to the left, okay, and then the worst is the right.
So basically, if I thought, like, number 2 was the best, I picked 2, and then
exactly.
And 3 was the worst, right?
Yes.
The worst is on this.
The worst is on the far right, the best is on the left, and then you rank it in order. So that's how you're going to do it. And the objectives of judging in general are just to make sure that you know how to critically think and evaluate. So you're looking at what are the best characteristics in these pencils or in this group of heifers, and you're always going to have 4 in each class. So when you're looking, you want to evaluate them based on each other, but also based on the ideal pencil as well. And we'll go through the numbers again. This one is 1, 2, 3, and 4. class can use one of these pencils. Now we've placed this class of pencils, we're going to go ahead and put our placings on the board, which we're going to do this every time so that way you can see in reflection to how you did with the other classmates or your other judging team members. So Lexi, what'd you get?
I put 4132.
4132. So why did you do 4132?
I did 4 is the best because it had not been used yet to the eraser, so basically brand new. And it hadn't been sharpened, so it was a solid pencil. I did 1 because again the eraser was still, pretty new looking, and then I used the eraser mostly, so I based it off of the eraser.
Okay. So Lexi's main criteria for judging pencils was the eraser. Alright. Remind me of your name again.
Lorna.
Lorna, okay. So Lorna, what'd you do for your placing?
I put 3142.
3142. Okay. So
I was judging by the erasers, but I was also judging by the lead.
so erasers and lead. Alright. Will, tell me what you got.
I got same as Lexi.
Okay. So this is Will and Lexi, and what was your criteria? Was it erasers as well?
It looked, not racers, but it looked like it could be used more, I guess, more than
Okay.
it already had been.
And then remind me your name on Carrie. What was your placing?
I did 1324.
1324. Alright, tell me why.
Erasers and lead.
So you did it on erasers and lead. And this activity is going to show you specifically how objective judging is. So when you're looking at a class of 4 of anything, you may not always have the same opinion as the judge. So you're going to study the ideal traits and you're going to study some of the characteristics that you're looking for. But you and the judge on a given day are probably not going to have the exact same placing. So that's why we use what's called a cut system, and we're going to talk about cuts when we get further into it. I actually placed this class 3142, and the reason why I placed this class 3142 is because number 3 is the most functional pencil, so it has the sharpest lead, and it also has an adequate eraser. So I use that as my main determining factor. So I'm able to use this pencil probably for the longest amount of time without doing any additional. Okay, so we're looking at muscle, structural condition, or correctness. Then we're looking at body condition score, balance, and style. So those are really the 4 main things that we're looking at in animals in general when we're judging livestock, but specifically in market animals, like Lexi said, muscle is a big factor. So why do we want market animals to have a lot of muscle? You're going to eat them. So you're going to do the conversion from pasture to plate when it comes to those market animals. And it actually, the muscle is going to then be cuts on your plate. So it may be a steak or a pork chop. So when you talk about a flat back, we're talking about a strong loin, which is a part of the animal that you're going to be looking at. It's a really important part of judging. One of the objectives is to know all the parts of the animal. So that's the reason why I gave you that handout to look at with the parts of different beef animals. And again, it has heifers, steers, and bulls. Does anybody tell me the difference between a bull and a steer? Not quite. Okay, so a steer is actually a castrated male. So they are mainly used for meat production, whereas bulls, their main focus is production. So you're looking at producing the next calf crop. So you're looking at traits that they're going to pass on genetically to their offspring. Whereas the steers, you're looking more directly into where are they going in the food chain and how does that affect us as consumers. So those are the things that we're looking for. You're going to take home this handout and you're going to look over it, and then we're going to go over beef animals next time we get together. Does anyone have questions yet? We're going to do Wednesdays this month, the Wednesday at 7:30 in the morning, and then we're going to revisit and see if maybe afternoons work better or mornings work better, but we're going to continue to go through this. Right now, mornings work better.